This video might be a little bit controversial because we've been raised so much to focus on function. Our entire school system is based on how correct you are, how much you meet spec, and if you meet spec, if you are more perfect to meet spec, then you get a higher grade, and the best you can do is to get 100%, meaning you've met spec 100%. Whereas what I'm proposing is that this is the sorry, just checking my mic. This is the lousiest way to engage in marketing, to engage in creating a change for people, to raising your prices, or to becoming desirable even. So to illustrate, I have two pens here. One is courtesy of Neo Biotech. They do dental implant materials. And the other is one from Mont Blanc. This is a Meisterstück pen. And this probably costs less than $1 to produce. And this, if you buy it, costs 500 times of that. So why is Mont Blanc able to charge about $500 for a pen while other commodities charge about $1 for the exact same function? Well, it comes down to understanding that there is an innate difference between how we value stuff. We no longer value things based on function. That ended probably at the end of the Industrial Revolution, when we kind of completed, we've met our needs. We have our functional needs. And if you think about it, all commodities meet functional spec. Salt it's not different from any other salt. It's a commodity, yet it's meeting spec. It's very easy to catch up to spec. If someone does something, it's very easy to go into a lab now to reproduce it and to create the exact same thing. In my workbook, one of the analogies I make is wine. So we have very expensive $10,000 bottle wines, and other wines like Barefoot are going for $5. Well, the $10,000 bottles of wines seem super, like they must be something special about them. But if you think about it, it's really just chemistry. It's just tannins, it's just alcohol, it's just grape variety. And if you go to a lab, you can actually reproduce that wine. But the problem is you get the same functional appeal, but you get vastly different feelings. When you get, and this is why the diamond industry still exists today. If you get a lab-grown diamond, there is a completely different feeling associated with a diamond that is not lab-grown and has a history behind it. Right, so that's what I mean by meeting functional spec. This is no longer the metric that we use to gauge value. Everything is meeting spec these days. We have incredible organizations dedicated to making sure that consumers aren't being sold like lemons, like for cars. We have entire regulations around how, especially in healthcare, how spec will be met. So focusing on function is not the path forward. If you aren't meeting spec functionally, absolutely go out there, learn what you need to learn, meet spec, get to the commodity level, and then we'll talk about and then address feelings. All right. So another aspect of function is that it has marginal improvements for expensive R&D. So if you're trying to push the boundaries of function, it's not going to get you very far. Like if you back to the pens, they do the exact same thing. This pen probably writes more smoothly than this pen. This has some like grit to it, but this flows smoothly. If you think about it, like the function is not why we spend more on stuff. And to spend all this time and energy into R&D in order to marginally increase function, great, you have some increased function, but guess what? We don't really care about it. All right. So what do we care about? Feelings. This is the basis for modern behavior psychology. The basis is that we make decisions based on feelings, not rationality. We don't weigh function and say, hey, this function is slightly better, therefore it is more valuable. No, in that case, this pen would be more valuable. It performs better, it's lighter, it's more portable. It doesn't have all these expensive metals, so it's like more functional as a pen. Yet, that's not how we make decisions. That's not how we value things. We value things that are meaningful. And meaning is an entirely different concept. Again, I talk about this in the course. You should check it out. It's completely free. But meaning creates feelings. And feelings is, or meaning is how we start to develop value. So once you've hit spec, once you are there, stop focusing on function. Stop looking for the extra marginal improvement that's going to make you more attractive to other people, because it's not. It's going to be how you engage with meaning, how you develop feelings in people. The beauty of it, there's not like 10,000 feelings out there that we're trying to create. Again, I break down in the course, there's actually only 6 axes of feelings. There's ancient feelings that we work with, and we just have new solutions of evoking those ancient feelings. Play in that realm, and you'll notice much more results when it comes to increasing the value of your own practice.